Once again, a Senate Republican minority invoked a filibuster to stop investment in our nation's infrastructure and the creation of jobs. Above us is an example of more than 30 bridges in the nation's capital that are functionally obsolete or structurally deficient. Despite closure for 3 months and repairs in 2007, the South Capitol Street Bridge remains structurally deficient. Across the country, millions of Americans routinely cross 69,000 bridges that need structural repair. An itemization by the Federal Highway Administration says 11% of all bridges in our country are deficient. It's not just a matter of safety and jobs, but it's a lack of vision and investment in our future. Poor transportation costs businesses between $150 and $200 billion a year in lost efficiency. It makes good economic sense. Millions of hours are wasted by commuters that could best be spent with their loved ones. It makes good family sense. The iron workers have raised this issue over the last 20 years with white papers in 1991 and 2001 forecasting the crisis that we face today. By not acting, estimated costs have nearly quadrupled to $2 trillion. At the current rate of aging and replacement, almost half of our nation's 600,000 bridges will require major structural investments within the next 15 years. The President's $60 billion proposal for investing in our transportation future will be fully paid for. There is no increase to our deficits. So we have to ask ourselves, why are we not finding solutions and fixing the problem when 72% of our country believe that the issue needs to be acted on now and needs to be moved forward? Why do 72% of Americans' wishes go unheeded by Congress? And the answer is because 100% of Senate Republicans say no. And we have to ask ourselves, why are they saying no? It's so that 345,000 taxpayers who prosper the most from tax cuts will not see their taxes increase. So a person making $1,100,000 a year will not pay an additional $500 in taxes. That's who they're putting before the safety of our country. That's what they're putting before the future of our country by denying infrastructure dollars. They're putting politics before our country. We must rebuild our future, and we must start today. Congress has to do their job so we here can do our job and rebuild our nation. So we're asking everybody to call their congressman today, tell them to fix our bridges, support the American Jobs Act, and invest in our future.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to personally thank the iron workers, Local 5, because they're in Prince George's County, but to all the iron workers, the painters union, and all the building trades who put their faith in me. I am so happy to be here with you. You all know that I stand with you, and putting people back to work in Prince George's County has been a top priority for me this year. And so with that, one of the things that when I took office last year, I'm almost been there a year. December 6th will make a year. The first thing I knew we had to do was to do what our president did when he first took office, was to make sure that we had an opportunity to put people to work in Prince George's County. So yesterday, a bill that I proposed, along with the apprenticeship bill that passed in July, Prince George's County Council passed the first ever in the state and vehicles for a project labor agreement in the state of Maryland. This has never happened before. Prince George's County, that's right. We set the precedent around the state of Maryland to say that we must have a project labor agreement. That is the only way that we know we are going to be putting our residents back to work. We're going to give them an opportunity to work on public works projects in Prince George's County. And so that is why I'm here today, because yesterday we sent a message around the state to say that, guess what? If you're using the people's money to do public works projects, we're going to use our people right here in Prince George's County to do that. And so, thank you. And so, I'm here today to say that we have our good friend, who you know stand with us, Congresswoman Norton, right? She's here with us, standing with us today. So what we need to do is to make sure that I work with my colleagues, well not my colleagues, Congresswoman Edwards, Congresswoman Hoyer. I'm going to call them, I'm going to have my constituents in Prince George's County call them to say that they need to get up off their butt, pass the Jobs Act, to so they can put more of you back to work, because we know that's how you create wealth in the middle class, not just in Prince George's County, not just in Maryland, but in the United States of America. So I will continue to stand with you, continue to call Congress to make sure that they pass this Jobs Act. Thank you so much for having me here.
I have to tell you, brothers and sisters, you know, I'm a third-generation Washingtonian, so shame on me. I was trying to find my way. I was trying to find my way to under this bridge, and I had one of my staffers on the phone, you know, guiding me along the way. And I thought as I came, I may not know my way to this bridge, but I know some workers who know their way to this bridge and want to fix this bridge. So thank you for coming to the South Capitol City. And I thank you for standing up for workers while the Congress is sitting on the President's American Jobs Act. They've been sitting on it for the 2.5 months since he brought it forward. Now let me tell you something. They may be occupying Wall Street throughout the United States, but today for this press conference, we are occupying the South Capitol Street Bridge and saying, fix this bridge. Before you go home for your holiday, pass the surface transportation bill so that we can fix the South Capitol Street Bridge and bridges all across the United States of America.
And what we have to do, and we have to keep this issue alive with the American public, because they know we need to invest in our future. They know we need to fix our transportation systems. They know we need to fix our bridges. And if Congress doesn't understand that, as the Congresswoman said, we know how to get their attention, and we're doing it in 2012 when we occupy the ballot box. So thank you, brothers and sisters.